Good morning everyone and welcome to my kitchen. Today I am going to demonstrate how to dehydrate without a dehydrator. We're going back to some of the old world skills and what did people do when they didn't have all of the modern equipment that we have today. Those of you who are very observant will be observing something different when looking in my kitchen, and we will be talking about that here later in this video. But today we are going to harvest some lovage and some parsley. We're not going to use the dehydrator. I'm going to show you how I am dehydrating my herbs without using the dehydrator in today's episode of Homestead Tessie. Right, we're going to head out to the garden today. It is a very warm day, but there's a nice breeze going. And I'm going to show you my lovage. Now, lovage and parsley go hand in hand because they are some similar type of taste. This is lovage. Now, lovage tastes just like celery. So this is what colonial people would have grown in place of celery in their herbal garden beds. All right, so here we have parsley, and we're going to harvest this. Ahead, and we are going to put the newspaper on the trays. But first, I have to cut. We have to cut the paper to fit the size. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our herbs. So this would work for any kind of herb that you're using. It does not have to be just lovage. So any herb that you're using, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the leaves off of the stems. So I'm just going to go ahead and work on all of these leaves and strip them from the stem. So why go to all the trouble to have herbs? Well, when times are hard and you don't have a variety of food, herbs can really spice up your meals. You can take rice and make it so many different ways by adding different herbs to it. Take, for instance, this lovage tastes like celery. Add this with some dehydrated tomatoes and your rice. You have a dish that is amazing. You can add this to stuffings, to stews, to just about anything that you want that celery type flavor. So all I do is I just take my hands, and every day I will go like this and just keep it aerated, and in a matter of 10 days it will be totally dried and it doesn't cost you anything. So this is the lovage. Now I'm going to go ahead and work on the parsley, then we'll put it in our home, and that way it's going to dehydrate really quickly. You don't have the electricity running, and it's a fun way to do things the old-fashioned way. I have a confession to make to all of you. I really like the old-fashioned way of living. So that's maybe not the confession part of it, but I'm getting there, trust me. When we were living really bare bones, I often thought about what would it be like to have this or to have that or the newest gadget. To me, I thought it was something going to be really exciting. And you know, when you don't have something, it always seems so intriguing when you see somebody have it. Well, with the line of work that I do, I started getting all these gadgets. And it was fun to review them, to look at them. But you know what? I didn't really care for them that much. And recently, I donated pretty much all of my electronics. When I mean electronics, I mean countertop dishwashers, I mean various rice cookers, various type of compost buckets that were inside the house. Now they're all fine and they're fun to use, but honestly, I like the old-fashioned way of living. And well, my kitchen looks very different. And I donate it to people who can really use it. So if you're gonna ask me, where did all those items go? I donated them. I'm gonna be starting to show you how to do things without the modern appliances. And it's what makes me happiest. So when I didn't have it, I thought it would be fun to have it. Then when I had it, I realized I had more fun without having it. Now there's a tongue twister for you. All right, I have this all finished. I'm gonna go ahead and put this away, and thank you for spending the day with me. This is a simple video. It's not a very long one. In fact, some of my videos are very short. Just get right to the point and move on with it. I'm finding the less clutter I have, the more open my mind becomes. And the less clutter I have, the more I can start thinking about different ideas, and the more I'm spending time reading. And so social media isn't really that important to me. I love certain videos, certain channels that I will watch. And I'll have to do a video on that. They're very inspirational and extremely wholesome. And they've given me a lot of encouragement and just a time where I can just relax and watch something that actually is peaceful and benefits me in many ways, because it enables me to just relax a little. That's what I want my channel to be like. Well, I have this finished, and it was so much fun to see you guys all again, and I can't wait to share with you again tomorrow what I'm working on. It's gonna be something interesting, I can promise you that.